The Tower of Acronyms. The wizard leaned back in his chair, folded his hands, and looked thoughtfully toward the ceiling. "Have you ever wondered?" he asked. "What really happened at the Tower of Babel?" His wife smiled. "I have a feeling you're about to tell me." Shadow opened one eye. Homer Simpson looked up from a powdered donut. "I thought everybody started speaking different languages. That's the traditional story," said the wizard. "But suppose, just suppose, it wasn't ordinary languages." The room became very quiet. The wizard walked over to the whiteboard and drew a magnificent tower reaching into the clouds. "Imagine," he said, "the greatest construction project in history. Every nation sent its brightest people: architects, engineers, stonemasons, carpenters, metalworkers, surveyors, astronomers, mathematicians, accountants, cooks, rope makers, animal handlers, safety inspectors, project managers, even coffee makers." "Wait," interrupted Homer. "Did they have coffee?" "They did in this story." "Oh, good," the wizard continued. "Everything was going wonderfully until the first planning meeting." He drew a large conference table. "Now imagine." The architect stood up. He cleared his throat dramatically. "We need the CAD files to coordinate the BIM before the RFI reaches QA, so the PM can approve the BOQ before the GC updates the CPM." Everyone stared. The stonemason slowly raised his hand. "I thought we were building stairs." The architect blinked. "So we are." Next, the electrician stood. "We'll run the AC through the MCC to the VFD before tying into the PLC and SCADA." The carpenter whispered, "Is he building a tower? Or summoning dragons?" The blacksmith stepped forward. "The CNC needs new CAD drawings before CAM sends the G-code." The shepherd looked confused. "I brought sheep." Then the astronomer announced, "We'll synchronize everything using RA, DEC, UTC, and sidereal time." The baker quietly asked, "Would anyone like bread?" Nobody answered. The accountant stood confidently. "ROI, EBIT day, CapEx, OpEx, NPV." Half the room fainted. Then came the military engineer. ETA, SOP, ComSec, OPSEC, ROE. The sailors applauded, because they thought he was talking about navigation. The sailors responded enthusiastically. AIS, GPS, VHF, EPIRB, MOB. The astronomers applauded because they recognized GPS. The electricians applauded because they recognized VHF. The accountants applauded because everyone else was applauding. Nobody knew why. The wizard paused for dramatic effect. Then, someone invited the medical team. His wife burst into laughter. "Oh no. Oh yes." The physician opened an enormous scroll. BP, HR, ECG, MRI, CBC, BMP, CPR, EMS, ICU. The bricklayers quietly moved to the back of the room. Just then the scribes arrived. PDF, OCR, XML, CSV, HTML, ASCII, UTF-8. The stone cutters looked horrified. "We thought you meant chisels." The wizard grinned. And finally, the inventors arrived. Homer smiled. "That sounds promising." The wizard nodded. AI, ML, LLM, GPU, TPU, API, SDK, MQTT, IoT, are us. Silence. Absolute silence. One little apprentice slowly raised his hand. "Could somebody, please, just use real words?" The entire room froze. Then everyone looked at each other. For the first time all day. The architect smiled. The carpenter smiled. The baker smiled. The shepherd smiled. Even the accountant smiled. The wizard turned toward his wife. "Perhaps that was the real lesson." She nodded. "Knowledge is wonderful, but communication is even more important." Shadow purred loudly. The wizard was convinced she had understood every acronym from the beginning. Cats never admitted such things. Homer finished his donut. "So, the tower didn't fail because people became less intelligent. No. It failed because everyone assumed everyone else already understood. The wizard wrote one final acronym across the whiteboard. TALK. Take a little knowledge. And keep explaining. His wife smiled. I like that one. The wizard underlined it. Every expert was once a beginner. Every profession develops its own shorthand. And every acronym saves time. Only after someone has taken the time to explain it. Outside, the afternoon breeze rustled the trees. Inside, the workshop was filled with robots, tools, books, blueprints, computers, and coffee cups. People from many different backgrounds visited every week. Mechanics, teachers, scientists, builders, artists, programmers, neighbors, students, retirees, children with impossible questions. They all spoke different professional languages. Yet somehow, when everyone was patient enough to explain instead of assuming, amazing things happened. The wizard closed his notebook. Perhaps that's why we're writing these books. His wife smiled. Not to collect acronyms, but to translate them. Homer stood up. I learned something today. The wizard looked pleased. What was it? Homer grinned. If somebody asks me for the CAD files, I'm bringing them coffee first. Everyone laughed. Even Shadow. Well, as much as a cat ever admits to laughing. And somewhere high above the clouds, if the old legends hold even a tiny grain of truth, perhaps the builders of Babel smiled too, finally realizing that the strongest bridge to heaven was never made of bricks or stone, but of people willing to understand one another, one plain word at a time. Global Robotics Corporation, Interplanetary Trading Company, Global Handyman, LLC, Robert Colee.